Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Starfleet Academy as we continue to follow Cadet Forrester's career through Starfleet Command School. So last time, let's see if I can jog my memory, it's been a little while. I know outside the simulation, we've been working with Chekhov on the simulator, and he gave us some advice regarding Magia, so hopefully we can get her to shape up soon. And then Kirk dropped off the plans for a new Klingon battleship. And Chekhov told us not to read into that at all. So I think that pretty clearly tells us what we're going to be doing this time around. Oh, yeah, I think the simulation was the Gorn. We were tracking a distress call. Lots of distress calls, actually, that Starfleet apparently just sat on for a couple of years until they finally sent us, and we found out they're a space-dwelling alien race, or a space organism, however you want to call it, that can mimic subspace signals. And they had at least some intelligence. Obviously, they sent distress. They knew distress calls were distress calls, and were sending those out when the Gorn would raid them. Otherwise, they kind of just sent us a bunch of ambivalent, like, greetings, I guess. So they were able to at least glean the emotions from those transmissions. And turns out that harvesting them is illegal in the Gorn Kingdom, but their patrols are so thin out here that they're having a hard time dealing with every smuggler. So So we worked with the Gorn to get rid of the harvester ships. So in any case, today hopefully we can shape Magia up, and we'll be tackling that Klingon battleship probably. All right, crew status. Yep, pretty much where we left off. So let's begin.
Good morning, cadets. Federation intelligence indicates that the Klingons are building a new type of heavy cruiser, codenamed the Ber'Taa. We have set up the simulator so you can fight it for yourself. To win the simulation, you must defeat it 3 times. On your first pass, you will have the help of a pair of Miranda-class cruisers. On your second pass, you will have a single Miranda. On your final pass, you will be on your own. Your goal is simple: disable or destroy the Ber'Taa. You will be graded on your times as well as success. So get moving, cadets.
Captain's log, stardate 3610.5. This is a test of our capability against a new enemy threat.
Get ready for the first wave.
For alert all hands to battle stations, Brady increase power to shields, photons, and phasers. Miss Acton, full impulse, prepare evasive maneuvers. Corin, target the Ber'Taa, and specifically their warp engines and fire when in range.
That thing just fired 6 forward disruptors.
As you can see, it is a battleship, not a mere heavy cruiser. Come on. Alright, pull off. Turn around. Alright, we got her.
Life support system. Woo! We've got her!
Get ready for the next wave.
Now, fortunately, because we're reset between every wave, we don't have to worry about damage as long as we aren't destroyed, or I suppose if our warp engines are destroyed. Alert all hands to battle stations. There we go. Divert power to shields, photons, phasers. I wish I didn't have to do this every time. Miss Acton, full impulse. Corin, target the Ber'Taa. Target its warp engines. Fire when in range.
Our shields have been hit.
Alright, try to get under it. Alright, get those torpedoes ready. Come on. Alright. I think we hit one of their warp engines. Yep. Got it.
That Klingon is history, Captain.
Get ready for the next wave.
Alright, so our partnerships, if I didn't go over that already, were the Rutherford and the Alexandria from the Romulan simulation. Miss Acton plows the course away. All hands, red alert, man your battle stations. We got to do more prep for this time since we don't have the Mirandas running interference, basically. Actually, we're going to do a risky move here and not have anyone repair life support. As long as everything else remains functional. Yeah. Because basically, again, if it goes out, I don't care. The mission's done as soon as we beat it. Okay. I don't need the captain's log. As far as energy allocation goes, track communications we can just turn off. It's not gonna... I mean, we can try. But it's,
They are not returning our hails, Captain.
There is nothing unusual to report, Captain.
Watch the probe, actually. I want to see if we can use that as a diversion. Ash now is not a good time. My cat wants to be on my desk right now. You can see we are the... Oh, okay, I guess you can't see now, but we are the Agincourt, which is pretty much a standard Constitution-class ship you get assigned. So again, comms, down, tractor beam. We are going to take all power from. Life support, we are going to divert only 50% power to. And then I want to increase shields to max here. Not quite max. 118% for shields. Photons, 110%. And then phasers will be 108%. Alright. Now I think we are ready to face the Klingon heavy cruiser. We're a little bit slower than normal. Brady, can you get us some emergency power here? No, okay. Alright, we'll take a little bit from the photons then. That should get us at pretty close to top speed. Alright, Miss Acton, perform evasive maneuvers. I want to be under this thing. Or the side works too. Brady, or Corn, fire at will. Target is warp core.
Upper shields have been hit.
Stay under him.
Upper shields repaired.
Got him. Alright. Get us some distance, Miss Acton. I don't want to be in this thing's face when it blows. Corn, do the honors. Finish this fucker.
Shield system is down.
Bye-bye, Ber'Taa. Mission objective complete.
Ber'Taa has been taken out, Captain.
Cadets, report to debriefing. You did extraordinarily well. It was a nearly flawless mission. I have nothing but praise. But I've never been particularly good with praise.
Alright, so we did it. We went one-on-one as a Federation cruiser, heavy cruiser specifically, against a Klingon battleship, and we won. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to pull that performance off in Star Trek Starfleet Command, but you never know. In any case, let's check our crew ratings. Okay, I don't think anyone's really changed here yet, so let's continue.
It's just more proof that Federation leaders are weaklings. They're giving away our colonies and allowing the Klingons to massacre our colonists.
That theory doesn't hold water, Frank. Klingon colonies along the neutral zone are being attacked too.
Those are just rumors started by the Klingons to cover their tracks.
Cadet Milan, assemble your crew and report to the simulator immediately.
Let's go.
Thank goodness. I can't stand that self-righteous creep.
I know.
Hi, crew.
David?
Hey, has anyone seen Sturk lately?
Yeah, David, he had a project to work on in the lab. He said he'd meet us in the simulator.
Good. So, is everyone ready to take on the Klingons again?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That will be acceptable.
That reminds me, I told him I'd meet him in the lab. I'll see you guys later.
Right. Robin, would you help me with those subspace equations?
Sure, Jenna. It's pretty simple once you know the overall.
Magia, before we go, I think we need to discuss your conduct in the simulator lately.
You don't have to be concerned. I am fully in control now.
That's what I'm afraid of.
What?
Look, as long as you hide your feelings, by staying this calm on the outside, you're a threat to the crew.
How can you say that?
Because it's true. You're bringing us down in the simulator.
That's insane! I've done nothing to endanger our standings.
Yes, you have. Going into a mission when you're too busy suppressing your rage to do your job is affecting all of our standings in the Academy.
Are you trying to start a fight?
Face it, McGee, you're screwing up and it's affecting all of us.
David, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I really have been bottling things up. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'll shape up, I swear it.
Yeah, I know you will. But in the future, try to blow up a little bit now and again, you know, so I don't have to make a trip to sickbay. And in the meantime, let's just pretend this little thing didn't happen, okay?
Yes, sir.
So everything straightened out now?
Oh, I think you're gonna see a big improvement in the team score.
Absolutely.
You know, I wish I'd have known hitting you would bring up our scores. It'd have saved me a lot of study time. You two sit down. Let me get you a drink.
Cadets, it's my distinct honor to introduce Captain James T. Kirk.
Thank you. Out there, whether we like it or not, we have enemies, and you'll be the ones dealing with it. I've heard some cadets say the Klingons are unthinking animals. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not true. Animals don't run star empires. The Klingons may appear brutal, but they also have a deeply rooted code of honor. Study it, understand it. You may prevent the loss of thousands of lives. Let's look at a recent skirmish between the Klingons and the USS Sentinel.
Cadet's log supplemental. The lecture was long but riveting. But it was after the lecture, when Captain Kirk took questions, that the best part occurred.
Yes. You have a question?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It's a great honor, sir.
Yeah. What's your question?
Sir, the Klingons have never fully abided by the Organian peace treaty. Why don't we put an end to them once and for all?
Nice and simple. Well, if you're here looking for simple solutions, you're in the wrong place, Cadet. And I think we'd take it personally if they felt the same way about us.
David, ask him how he gets away with violating the regs.
Captain Kirk.
Yes, Cadet.
Sir, do you believe in always following the Starfleet regulations to the letter, or reinterpreting them as you see the need to do so?
Are there some regs you're thinking of violating, Cadet?
No, sir.
Regulations are for perfect situations. It's up to you to make them fit the imperfect ones. That's why we don't send computers into space. We go with them. We temper them with instinct and improvisation. That's what we do best. The Academy can teach you how to apply the regulations to regular moments, but life in space is made up of thousands of hours of boredom, offset by abject moments of terror. When that time hits, it'll be you not regulations dealing with it. That's a regulation chair, Cadet. Why don't you use it?
Brilliant speech by Kirk there. Although I couldn't help but notice that the only crews in there were Milan's crew and our crew, which is interesting. I think there's a few more crews in command school than that. And holy shit, our score has skyrocketed. Look at that, 98%. McGee is back up into the 80s. Brady's still struggling a bit, but at least we're seeing he's opening up to, he was opening up to Jana with helping her study. So hopefully we'll see an improvement in his score soon. Sturrock, I don't know how we're doing better than Sturrock, but Sturrock's doing pretty good. Corrin's holding steady. So, obviously this is probably closer to a reflection of real life, so you can't strong arm them all or cheat them all or game them all into getting perfect across the board. But I think this is something we can work with. I would like to see Brady at least improve into the 80s, but otherwise I think we're doing pretty good. So with that, I think we're going to call it for today. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.